things they don't tell you when you become a parent. Hi, I am a new mother. I have an 8-month-old, and yeah, I can share a couple of things that I've learned so far. Okay, that I've learned so far about motherhood that I did not expect. Number one, I have a pretty capable husband. But no matter who is around, it could be your husband, it could be your mother, it could be anybody, okay? You as the mother is still the primary parent. Well, if you're a good mother, that is. Like, you're always gonna feel like no one can do as good of a job as you. No one has that intuition. Even if that person is your mother, as in she has experience, she has you, right? You will feel like you know best. And quite frankly, if you're a good mother, you do know better, even though that's your first kid. So that mental load that it takes to always be like, I gotta watch what this person is doing, no, do it that way. Or like you're asleep. Some people are taking care of your kids, like your husband and your mom, but you feel like you're sleeping, but you also feel like half of your brain is awake. Like you're listening for any little thing. Primary parent, okay? Number two, no, you're not independent. Get with someone who can be like a competent parent also. So even though my first point was that no matter what, you as the mom will be the primary parent, you still need a competent father, okay? My husband is very competent, and it makes things a lot easier that I know that, okay, even though I'm going to sleep, I'm leaving the baby with him, I know that half of my brain will still stay awake. I know that, it's just my mom brain going crazy, but I know he's got it, okay? So it's important to be with someone who is capable. Number three, most of the things you buy, you're never gonna use them, or you're only gonna use them once or twice, or like only for the first 6 months. For example, changing tables. I only use the changing table for the first like 4 months. After that, I change that baby wherever I am. If I'm in the living room, she's getting changed right there. If I'm in the like whatever room, my bedroom, she's getting changed right there. Like, there's no such thing as let me carry you to the changing table. Like, what? But you still need it. The things I'm about to say, I'm not saying you don't need them. Like a changing table, of course you need it. When the baby is like this teeny tiny, you need a changing table. It's hygienic. Like, I'm not saying you don't need it. I'm just saying a lot of things you won't need after like 4 months, okay? So changing table, wipe warmer, especially we're in the summer now. I don't use the wipe warmer. I kind of use it in the morning because the baby just woke up. You don't want to use cold wipes on her. You want to you know what I mean, wake her up nicely, okay? So I use it, but you don't have to, okay? Wipe warmer. And also too, another point is you might not want to get your baby started with wipe warmer, because what if you're out and what are you gonna do? You're gonna use the normal wipes. What are you gonna do? So you have to think about that. You have to keep that in mind, okay? The next one, okay, pacifiers, especially if they're breastfed. My baby is exclusively breastfed, so she has never liked pacifiers. She would rather chew on the pacifier, what you call it, like the handle. She would rather chew on that. Hi, honey. She would rather chew on that, okay, than the actual pacifier. Another thing are the bottles, okay? She's breastfed, so at first I thought, hey, while I'm showering or sleeping, someone else can feed her. I already pumped. It could be in bottles. Someone else can feed her. Negative. Like, she wants the real thing. She will not have it any other way. But not to say you don't need the bottles, because you don't know how your baby's gonna be, okay? And I'm the type of person, if something doesn't work for one thing, I make it useful for something else. So now I use her bottles to store her solid foods, like her purees that I make myself. She's 8 months, so she's been eating since she was 6 months, okay? While I'm still breastfeeding, okay? I use it to store her solid foods, okay? It's being repurposed, okay? which is why I thank God that Amazon has allowed us to return a lot of things I got from the baby shower, like the registry. Okay, for example, those black and white picture things, my daughter does not care for them anymore. A lot of toys she used to play with when she was much smaller, she doesn't use them anymore, but I was able to return them to Amazon because, you know, as a mama who's not working, we need all the coins. She needs new things now, so we send them back to be able to get her the things that she actually enjoys. Next one, showering them. Oh my God, this one, no one prepped me for that. Showering them won't be easy at all, especially when they start being more mobile. It's over. Starting from 5 months, and my daughter is 8 months now, so I've been in a fight for 3 months. Okay, she will literally be flipping around in the small bathtub that's hers, right? She will just be flipping, trying to grab the water stream, trying to touch the faucet, trying to grab shampoos, like, and you have to watch them. You cannot get your eye off of them for even 1 second. Okay, you want to be able to wash that baby. Do not say you're gonna go to the bedroom for like 2 seconds to grab something. There's no such thing as grabbing anything. You have to grab the baby, take them with you to wherever you're going, which is why it's recommended, okay, that you put everything out already before you take them to the shower. Okay, make sure you are well prepped. There's no such thing as I'm going to the other room to get something. That's super dangerous. And I'm telling you, while I'm there showering her, I see her flipping. Okay, I see her trying to that's dangerous if you're not around. Okay, I hope that you grasp that. Okay, next one. Okay, another tip that I had learned is that when you put them in the tub, it's kind of hard to wash their privates. And since I have a girl, it's super important. Yes, mama. It's super important to make sure you wash the privates properly. So what I do is I wash her privates without her tub. So I get her in the shower, put her on me, wash her privates properly, front, then back, and then I put her in the tub and start to shower her. Okay, so you don't just want to have her privates just like you know get rinsed. You know, when you make sure that the tub collects some water, there's a section that you can close it to collect water. That's not enough to wash, especially if it's a girl. Okay, it's not enough. So you have to make sure you are making it a point to wash the private area properly. Okay, next one, feeding them is hell. Okay, like I said, my daughter has been eating for the past 2 months, and oh my goodness, it's a crime scene when she is eating. Like, her eating table, a mess. Okay, her face, a mess. She even puts it in her ear, like when she's scratching her ear or when she's scratching her eyes. You have to really be careful to wash them so that she doesn't scratch her eyes, because my daughter did get one eye infection. It was something minor. They gave her drops and it left her in like 3 days, but I sincerely think it came from her rubbing her eyes while she's eating. I always try to clean her as she's eating, because you have to let them practice with their hands. At the same time, she cannot touch other parts of her body. So it's like you have to be right there. Oh, it's not easy, y'all. No one told me. Changing diaper, hell. She will fight you. She will change. She will move. She will change positions. She will scream. Okay? Here you go, mama. She will do anything but let you change her diaper. I'm telling you, it's not easy out here. No one told me. Next one, teething. Oh my God, my daughter doesn't have any teeth yet. She's 8 months and she doesn't have any teeth yet, but they are coming. But those nights are terrible. Like, she chews on everything. She chews on everything. Hence why you have to watch them. She will chew on dangerous things. She will chew on dirty things. She will chew on anything she can reach, okay? So be mindful of that. She will chew your fingers. She will chew your shoulder, your hand, the remote control, everything, okay? And then she will also get less sleep at times because it's like hurting. There's a lot of tips on how to navigate that situation. I have there's a lot of tips. There are drops made for that on Amazon. You can freeze wet rags. You can freeze celery. There's a lot of tips, so I got that down pat. But at times she will not sleep, and at times she will sleep very long hours because she's developing. Okay? So it's gonna be a ride, a hell of a ride, okay? It's not easy. The next point I want to make is that whenever she wakes up from sleeping, like starting from like, I want to say 3 months and up, you will start seeing the features that are being unlocked, okay? And I mean unlocked. Like, there's a lot of things she does that's like new. And I'm like, bro, you just slept like 7 hours. So that's where you got it from. Like, you will literally see them unlocking new features, okay? After they wake up. And it's the best thing. As a mom, I love to see it. Okay, my daughter now is walking. She is holding things to walk. She's sitting, she's standing. So it's so funny to be able to see these things after just waking up. So it's something funny. Next one. I already said that most of the toys will be irrelevant by month 4. They'll start playing with random household items, okay? They'll start playing with random household items like remotes. They will eat their books. Yes, they will. People will think you have a dog. They will eat their own books. They will eat remote controls. They will eat spoons. Okay, they will eat shoes and slippers. Anything that's laying around that's in their level, it's over. Okay, the next one, and I think that's the last one also. I'm not the type of person that would have ever bought shoes until my daughter is like 1 year old and start to walk on the street. The reason being is because I don't think it's needed, because when it's cold, she wears, those socks, right? When it's hot, I don't want her to have to wear anything because she's hot, okay? But grandma did not want her to go without having shoes. So my mom literally bought her like 25 million shoes. So now I just have to put them on so they don't go to waste. But yeah, I wouldn't buy shoes for my daughter because she's not even 1 yet, okay? But yes, it's so nice to be able to see her, have shoes, and like every outfit has a new, look. So it's nice. And also too, last but not least, my husband, he doesn't like seeing her go to church without shoes on. He said, oh, even though she's a baby, it doesn't look, good for someone to come to church barefoot and things like that. So I just put it on because I have them. But if my mom didn't buy them, I wouldn't buy them, okay? So this is where this video ends. Like and subscribe for more of anything that I'm gonna have a take on, okay? On this channel, I talk about everything. I talk about anything that's going on, anything that may be useful to you. So like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Say bye, mama. Bye.